All right. It is the afternoon in Bloody Hill on Rian the 44th, the day before the White Knight holiday, New Year's. Boneshore has come to fetch you, Alina. They have let you know that the warlord who is assigned to lead the pack that battles against Bosmar, Warlord Nightlick, has finally arrived in town, and they will bring you to them for an audience, as Boneshore is the leader of the Southern Packs, and that falls under most of Warlord Nightlick's sort of range. So they sort of share some authority over that pack. I believe that Abel has done a bit of an inspirational speech as you guys are walking towards Den Nightlick. Was there anything else that you guys wanted to do before you arrived at the den?
Nope.
Oh, all right. Galhadron, is Rosin coming with you, or is Rosin staying with the people who are not wolves?
Does Rosin want to come?
Rosin wants to leave. Rosin hates this city.
Oh,
Rosin does not like being surrounded by canines. Rosin is terrified.
okay. Rosin can stay with the non-wolves.
Cool. I will move Rosin down here then. So yeah, the rest of you make your way. Yeah, you go through the city on your way to one of the other plateaus. Boneshore leads you to like a bridge leading across one of the plateaus. You can see on the plateau there are still a bunch of gnolls who are busy sort of resetting up tents. They've a large influx have just arrived from their travels, and they're just putting up their sort of makeshift housing that has fallen apart since they were last here because they haven't used the den as much. There are some guards on the bridge who see Boneshore approaching and sort of tilt their head a bit and squint at the pack of mostly non-gnolls that he's leaving behind them. One of them starts to speak and like look at you, and then his eyes sort of open to realization, and he just yips in terror and runs away to the big tent behind him. And the other one just like watches him go and looks at you and just holds his post and is just like, Speaker Boneshore, why? And Boneshore is just like, I have come to introduce the Blessed of the Hound Mother to Warlord Nightlick. She wishes to have words with the Warlord about potential peace with Bosmar. And the other gnoll just kind of looks at Boneshore and looks at Alina, just like, what? Boneshore just sort of motions for you, Alina, to like sort of step forward.
I forgot what we're doing here. Yes. I would like to convince your pack leader to see reason on the conflict between them and who is he fighting again? She fighting?
Bosmar.
Yeah,
this is the warlord who's in charge of attacking Bosmar.
See reason with the conflict with Bosmar.
Are you gonna kill him?
It is a possibility.
I am not supposed to let in people who want to kill the warlord.
So you see, that's the difference. I don't want to. If the warlord strikes me
That's sound
first,
logic, dude.
then I will have no choice but to. I don't want to.
Oh, it's a tricky one. And Boneshore is just like, you have my word that Alina should be allowed to speak with the warlord. And Benolda is like, as you say, Speaker. Speaker Gnawtooth is also currently here as well. I guess come over here, and just sort of motions for you to cross the rest of the bridge. Let me see here. Oh, okay. Let me turn the names on to make this a little bit easier. So yeah, as you are sort of led across the bridge from out of the big tent, you see two gnolls emerge, followed by a retinue of some more just nondescript, regular gnolls. One of them is wearing armor, some large red shoulder pads adorned with spikes. The other is wearing more like cloth and carrying a staff, and their face is like badly sort of manged and scarred. And Boneshore will sort of reach out and it's like, Warlord Nightlick, Speaker Gnawtooth, I have brought Alina Katala, who is blessed by the Hound Mother. She wishes to speak with you about ceasing hostilities against the kingdom of Bosmar. And Warlord Nightlick just sort of looks at Boneshore and then looks at you. Just like, why the fuck is it this one?
That's a good question.
Boneshore just kind of like tilts her head. It's like, what do you mean this one? It's like, this is one of the ones that has killed so many of us. Yes, she defeated Warlord Bloodgargle. It's like, no! And Bosmar, she has fought alongside the others.
This is true.
I saw two guys die at the pottery barn on our way here.
Yes?
But can't fight that.
This one wishes for peace.
I do.
Hate it. Gnawtooth sort of steps forward and it's like, Speaker Boneshore, why is this truly the Hound Mother's will that we acquiesce to these usurpers' demands? And Boneshore just kind of shrugs and is like, the Hound Mother has not said anything specifically. She has given this one a mission. I do not think it relates directly to peace. This is of their own accord. They may speak for themselves. Yeah, Nightlick just kind of narrows their eyes. It's like, all right, then speak.
I wasn't ready for all this. I thought we were just gonna punch him. I'm gonna be honest.
I mean, that's
We
options.
can punch them.
You
I
want
have
me to try
faced-
diplomacy.
If you would like to.
All right. Warlord Nightlick, listen, or we'll kill you.
Oh no.
Yeah.
It's working.
I say it in my best Knowlish.
Okay. They listen. It's like, I assumed,
Okay.
but you haven't yet, which is weird.
You're
It's
listening,
because I
right?
do believe in peace.
I mean, do you want us to kill you?
Prefer not to.
Alright. And if you keep fighting us, then we will have to kill you. So
I
let's
mean,
just not
eventually.
fight. Yeah. What if we just didn't do that? You don't fight us, and we won't have to kill you.
I am good with dying. This is what gnolls are made for, to fight and kill and die. We are also meant to take territory, and the pack leader of this one has kept that from happening for decades.
Because that is our territory. By your rules.
I assume that Blood Gargle has agreed to this peace.
Yes.
Blood Gargle has gained much territory from the Kingdom of Lothram, as you call it, yes?
I believe so, yes.
What has Pack Nightlick gotten? We have not reclaimed any stretches of land. We have not reconquered a city. We have nothing to show from this campaign. Nothing. And you wish us to stop when we have nothing?
Well, I hate to be improper, but get good. Maybe if you were more skilled, then you would have gotten more land. You cannot blame your adversary for being better than
Gnawtooth behind him just sort of cackles a little bit. I do not like this one.
That's fair. You don't have to
But-
like me.
But yeah, Gnawtooth behind is like, then kill her. And Nightlick looks back and is like, you would not say that if you saw how they fight. This one would kill me. But, sort of looks at you, sort of up and down. I do not think this one wants to fight.
I don't.
I'm happy to fight.
That one always wants to duel.
To death?
Well, it
I
doesn't
think
go
I could
that way.
take that one. They are scrawny and weak.
Hey! Alright, now
They
we
are
have
very,
a duel.
very good with the
Now
sword.
we've got a duel.
Puny little male.
Oh my goodness. Can I do my
Sexism in my campaign?
in the hyena
You just
land?
mad it's
Yes.
the other way.
yeah, no. Can I do the channel divinity to make vines? You know, I do the vines pop up
Yeah.
and it can trap people. I just want to trap him in some vines. He's got to make I think a dex save.
Okay.
And they're extra pointy. That's a failure. They're extra pointy. Trapped.
Wizards. Ah.
I am no wizard. Yield!
So looks at Alina and is like, if you do not want to fight, but you want peace, let us make deal.
What kind of deal?
Contest that does not involve fighting that you would best me in. Drinking contest.
Drinking.
Alright.
If you win, I will submit to your demands, and my pack will follow one of your orders. If I win, you must give us the keep that your pack leader stays at.
I don't think you understand. Well, I don't actually hold that sway, you know that. I am merely a finger on the fist. Bosmar.
I have seen you fight with your pack leader many times. You are not their child.
Where is this keep that you're talking about?
On the eastern edge of Bosmar, by our border.
Out of character.
Talking about
he
Rowan's.
doesn't remember the map.
That's Pontem,
Yeah, Pontem. What? Pontem is on the western
if that
border.
is what you call it. Pontem?
Pontem's where I'm from, and it's on the western border.
Oh, sorry. Pontem, not Falnor.
Falnor.
Yeah, sorry.
I am not their child. No. I was
Weird.
I was to be married into that family, but their male was not up to my standards.
They must not be, because I don't know who you are talking about.
Oh, Rowan. I have no authority to hand you that. I do love the thought, though. I do love a competition where death isn't on the line, because I genuinely do.
So then, if you lose, what would you give in return? What authority do you have?
Give me a moment to speak with my people, and we will see what we can do.
Nightlick's
You may
still
have
trapped
it. And
in
then
the
she starts
cactus.
gnawing at the thorns to get out. A few of her gnolls start to gnaw with her and be like, ow, my teeth! Sharp! Alright, so you guys huddle up.
Do we have anything to give?
I don't think we were given any
Cold.
authority to wager land of any kind, which I think
Correct.
is the best thing we could offer. I mean, that's what they want, right? Is land. They're saying they're out to conquer territory is their main objective.
That is what all of the packs have sort of been tasked with, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Taking at the Garen Woods, they're fucked.
I mean, the Garen Woods are not boss Mars to necessarily claim. They're in their sphere of influence, but, you know.
Sure, but I mean, aren't the Garen Woods just overrun with monsters?
The Garen Woods, not so much. On the other side of the mountains, the forests of Ishvalia are definitely overrun with monsters, but the dwarves and the elves try to keep them at bay and keep them from getting past the mountains into Garen Woods. Garen Woods is where a lot of the refugees from the Wood Elf Nation and via the Goblinoids fleeing the Hobgoblins of the North have kind of settled into. So, lots of like refugee villages and such.
Are any elves still living in what was it? The Ashvalan? There wasn't Ashvalan.
Ishvalia? Ishvalia, almost entirely driven out. You imagine there's probably some who are trying to like fight back and reclaim it, but there's no concerted effort.
I mean, they could have that.
The Wood Elf refugee population of the Garen Woods are kind of split between people that are like more of your family, where they've sort of like tried to assimilate somewhat into Aventian culture and like just make a home there, and then people who are the older generation, especially who are like, you know, old enough to remember home, who do not want to get comfortable here and want to eventually go back, except for, you know, all of the monsters that drove them out.
Right. That is a pretty big hindrance.
Yeah.
Yeah, also not ours to give.
Yeah, but it's not really anybody's to give.
Sure, which I mean means they could go and they don't need our permission to go and try and fight there.
Do they know that?
Bosmar's line of like supply lines and military forces are kind of in between the Knolls and the Garen Woods.
Yeah.
That does good.
I mean, could we set them on the forests of Ishvalia? Like try and facilitate. There's a long way away.
It is a very long way away.
A true warrior wouldn't care about the distance between them in the next battle.
I mean, so yeah, you guys are currently there, and yeah, Shvali is all the way over here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hmm. That's a very big river.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And this is something that Fail wouldn't know from stories. That is a very large river, and historically all the monsters were over on the west bank, and elves would go over to the west bank for like trials of like coming of age things. They do like their big hunt of some of the giant monsters in that woods, and then sometime fairly a couple hundred years ago, the monsters somehow skipped the coasts, and that's what fucked up Elven society. Like all of the cities and stuff were on this side of the river, and all the monsters were over there. And the monsters got over the river, and it's been bad ever since.
right. I don't think that's really a realistic option.
Doesn't look like it.
I mean, I don't think that we want to create any kind of border gore. And I don't think the Knolls want to either. I don't think they'd go for it. Yeah. And like going into I mean, the best thing to happen would be to have some kind of everybody wins scenario, regardless of what happens in the drinking contest. Because they want land.
You want to do just an insight check for just what you've been able to tell from Knoll society since you've been here?
Sure. Nope.
No,
Their thought
they
processes are
dogs.
too alien to me.
They think that everything tasty is poison.
I feel like that was a hint.
No, that was just a joke. I'm very happy about my poison store having chocolate and onions.
I mean, could we challenge them to a poison tolerance contest?
I mean, you can do
Hey,
whatever you want here.
She said drinking contest.
Yeah.
If I set the stipulation as hot chocolate, then I'm an asshole. But
The challenged gets to pick the weapons.
That's true.
Are you allowing Bone Chore into this huddle, or is Bone Chore like staying off to the side to let you guys do your own thing? Like, what's the feeling towards Bone Chore in all
I
this?
feel like Bone Chewer is kind of on our side. I'd be okay with letting Bone Chewer in on this. What do you
Okay,
think,
Bone
Alina?
Chore would chime. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, I would.
Alina?
oh, I'm so sorry. My computer is short.
Yeah, let me know when you're back.
I'm good. Keep going.
Are you letting Bone Chore in the huddle, or are you kind of like keeping
Absolutely.
to just? Yeah. Bone Chore would just kind of pipe up. It's like, no, drinking game very specific. You must drink black blood.
Stuff they make weapons out of? Or
I was gonna say
Same starting material, but we distill it into alcoholic beverage. It is a ritualistic thing. Most non-speakers don't drink it except for drinking battles.
How does that work exactly? Like, what is the alchemical process for that?
Now we take the black blood, we take out the stuff that we use to make metal from it, we put the rest in a barrel, we let it sit, and then, sometimes we drink it. As younger callers, when they are seeking to become speakers, they drink it to have visions from the Hound Mother.
Huh.
Should also point out, very frequent side effect, non-caller, non-speaker. Drink too much and you die.
Yeah.
Cool.
I have realized that most of you do not take that as a given for most Knoll activities.
I thought this was supposed to be a contest where death wasn't on the line.
No. Nightlick just knows that if you fought, you would win.
Hmm.
I will say, I am slightly biased. It would be nice if you could give us a keep.
You'd think if Nightlick was losing so much on this front, they'd be more willing to turn around and fight the demons and get demon territory.
Well, then they wouldn't be a warlord. It seems like
Yes.
it's one warlord per front kind of deal. So if you go join another front, you're no longer warlord.
Well, no, the other warlords that you have negotiated with have all, they have spoken with the speakers afterwards, and their plans, now that there is no need to wage war, is to try and rebuild the cities that they have conquered, to try to make them habitable for new converts who come to worship the Hound Mother.
I mean...
Currently, there's not really any sizable ruins for Nightlick to do this with.
I mean, honestly...
She should make some ruins.
Well, that's what they were trying to do.
No, I mean here, just, make them.
I mean, that's not a bad idea, actually. What if we helped, would Bosmar be able to send, engineers to help build the Knowles city?
I mean, that would probably be more
Amenable?
Yeah, then
I mean, if
taking...
If what the Knowles want is to build a city, would Nightlick have a place to build the city?
Would the other usurpers follow your commands in this?
I think we could pretty reasonably guarantee that, yeah.
Maybe.
Because I think we could sell that. So I think we could sell this to the princess, right?
Absolutely.
We build the Knowles a city, and then we have peace. And I think that would be acceptable to the Knowles too, to Nightlick specifically. What do you think?
I like the sound of that, but it is Nightlick's decision. Is this what you would offer if you lose the contest, or are you trying to offer this instead of?
Instead of. I don't think there needs to be a
yeah. Honestly, I'd be yeah. We can still do the contest if they really want to.
Let's ask them. Nightlick! And you look over, and Nightlick is just pulling their feet out of the vines. They're all, like, just covered in cuts and scratches. What will they wager? I am ready. That hurt.
I step forward and I heal them.
I don't know if you're allowed to use that language on dog people.
Appreciated. So, what will you wager in the contest if not for fort?
We actually have a different idea. We can still have a wager for something if you wish. But, and I gestured to Abel to bring forth the idea.
What if we helped you build a keep or a city of your own? Do you have a land to do that on?
You as in just your group, or you as in
Boss?
As in boss?
And it would be newer than the ruins that the other warlords have.
Let's go ahead and get a persuasion. One of you can roll with advantage.
Abel?
And we would pick where it is, but in no lands?
That's correct, yes.
Looks at you, Alina. It's like, deal. They pull out a dagger and they slash their palm and they hold it out to you.
Ah, son of a bitch. I also slashed my palm and ugh.
This is good deal. You truly are favored by the Hound Mother. Yeah. I sort of seal that and smile. It's like, Then, after this white night, then we shall not go to war. Instead, we shall... Well, if we don't need to rebuild, we will find a spot, and we will send someone to you to know where to send the engineers to assist.
You can start digging the basements.
We can get it done. Absolutely.
What is a basement?
You're gonna love it.
It's yeah. You just start digging down, and
is it delicious?
No. You can put delicious things in it.
Well then, this is good. Come then. We celebrate this, and sort of looks over at Bone Chewer, and Bone Chewer's like, yes, and say, yes, we celebrate this. Come. And leads you into the tent, where they were just starting to lay out some food for a celebratory We've Come Home feast, and just Nightlick starts barking at them to cook up portions for the guests immediately, and it's like, Children of the Hound Mother, we have made a deal with Bossmar. There shall be no more fighting. Instead, they shall build us a ruin. And they all start, just howling and clapping and stuff. Come, we shall drink, but not the black blood. I do not wish to die. Yeah.
Why do the speakers drink the black blood? Oh, wait, you already said, sorry.
It gives us visions, yes.
Are they true visions?
It sort of looks at you and is like, what do you mean by true vision?
Like, if you had a vision from it, and you went to go see the Hound Mother after and asked her, hey, did you send me this vision? Would she say, yeah, I sent that?
The speakers have not talked to the Hound Mother directly except for the High Speaker. But from what I can remember from the experience, I believe it is seeing some of the memories of the Hound Mother.
Oh, are they?
It helps us understand her feelings, goals, intentions, history, these things about her, but it is not a conversation with her.
Like what specifically? When you did it last, what did you learn?
This is a sacred thing.
Oh. So
if you wish to partake, I can get you a glass.
Okay.
I cannot guarantee your safety.
That's fine. Nobody can.
All right. Sort of, I will need to go and get it myself. They are guarded. I will be back in a few. And they just sort of leave. Gnawtooth just sort of looks at him, and looks at you. It's like, you are trying to drink the black blood?
Yes.
Can I have your stuff?
My stuff? No, I'm using it.
You will die, so can I have your stuff?
I'm not gonna die.
Okay, can I have your stuff?
No, I'm using it.
Alright, but once you're dead, can I have your stuff?
I'll put the thorns on you again.
This is the other speaker.
I put thorns on this one then. Wait, it's not our speaker, right?
No, Boneshorer left to get you to Black Blood. The other
Alright.
speaker, Gnawtooth, this one with like the scarred, like mangy face. So they're just looking at your stuff and it's just like, oh, this person's an idiot and gonna get themselves killed. Let me get their good stuff.
I just turned my back. You can't have my stuff.
Yeah, so you guys sit, you guys drink. Marrow, you draw another crowd who is just watching your every movement with like studied revenants, trying to glean the behaviors of their new god. Do you have any wisdom to impart onto them?
No.
Mm.
Marrow's fresh out of wisdom.
All right, they still bring you food and meat and stuff, and you know. Let's see. Anybody have anything they want to do before Boneshorer comes back with the mug of black blood for Galahadron? Also, did anybody else want to drink it besides just Galahadron?
God,
I might sip it because I'm curious, but I'm also afraid.
Somebody needs to be the designated driver.
yeah, I'm not drinking that.
So yeah, a few minutes later, Boneshorer comes in with a retinue of what look like more, officially dressed guards who are carrying a box that they set on the table, and Boneshorer opens it, and there is a just sort of like small tankard, but like covered, sort of like a barrel. They put on the table, they lift off the lid, and they slide it over to you very gently. It's probably 20 ounces of drink, and they sort of put it in front of you, and it's like, one more time, I must ask, do you truly wish to do this? I do not know what will happen if a non-Gnoll tries to drink the black blood.
Yeah, I think I'm fine. I mean, what do I think will happen? They look at it. Does it look...
So you know how, Alina, her echoes have like that very oily sort of sheen to them? It looks like the cup looks like an endless pit of that.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
What?
Marrow downs a whole gallon of it.
Oh boy. There's
Just
one
started
mug.
drinking.
There's one mug on the table. Do you snatch it and drink it?
Wait,
Yep.
I want to sip.
You can. You
I also
certainly
want
can.
to sip.
Marrow, I'm gonna need a DC 30 Constitution save.
No way this doesn't work.
You get +5 because you're next to me. Because you just stole my drink.
It worked?
Okay,
You're
Mero
close.
just grabs it, chugs it, burps a bit,
And dies.
looks fine, and falls over unconscious.
Okay. Do we need to lay on hands? Stabilize?
I
What's
check
the?
for a pulse.
No, they're good. This
See,
is
and
what
that could
happens
have
when
been
ghouls
you.
drink it.
You know how some people give their dogs beer?
I gave my dog cider once.
Yeah.
This will probably take them a while. Do you want me to get another mug?
Yeah.
Okay, they go. They come back. Mero starts yipping and snoring and like running and growling in their sleep. Just very actively
Ooh.
dreaming. They come back with another mug. It's like, oh, okay, I think Mero might have saved you. You sure you want to do this?
I mean, that was the whole drink, though. I want to have a sip. I'll take a sip.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a DC 30 con save.
For a sip?
Yep. Alright, take 58 poison damage.
That's so rude. For a sip?
Mm-hmm. You do not lose consciousness.
I know.
But
Oh, I had 13 temporary hit points. Wonderful. Hold on. Let's add those.
Alright, so you take 58 poison damage. You do not fall unconscious, but you are briefly overwhelmed by a feeling. I'm trying to think of how this would affect. I was definitely prepared for some people to drink this, but not Galahadrian. And in hindsight, I don't know why I made that assumption.
Okay.
So, Galahadrian, of the people in this party, you are probably the most used to the existence as a concept. Like when you were in the Feywild, you were the Prince of Summer, which is as much a trope as it was a person. So you understand the feeling of, to some extent, of embodying the perspective of a god. Of you are concepts and the faith and beliefs around those concepts. You are a goddess of the earth, of paws pounding against dirt, of blood soaking into the soil, of creatures huddling together in a den, in a burrow for warmth during the winter. You are like the amalgamation of these concepts, of just like the close bonds of the pack and of the hunt and of survival and of these things. And as you feel these things and you exist, you are eventually torn away from this existence of being a concept, and you are forced to be given form by external threats. And you can feel your body, instead of just, you can feel yourself becoming a body, but it is a body of soot and ash, and of the blood that was soaked into the soil, and of earth, but raw and sharp, and hot and burning and hateful and vengeful, as you stand arrayed against this sort of arrayed forms of these other beings of a different kind of faith that have torn you into a physical form, and over the course of a few days beat you and tear at you and rip you apart and chain your pieces beneath the earth that was once your body and refuge, but has now become a prison, and have sort of locked you away from those feelings of faith and community and, just your followers and such, and have just torn you away from all that, as you sort of sit there beneath the earth, silently screaming for people who can no longer hear you. for what feels like an eternity because time had never previously mattered to you. And then you vomit just like blood onto the table.
I wouldn't recommend it. I'm gonna go have a lie down. I'm gonna go to the
Oh,
tent.
they're alive.
You can't have my stuff. Goodbye.
I'm gonna help carry let Galahadron lean on me and guide him back. Just point at Phelan. Phelan, you're in charge, I guess.
Oh. Excuse me?
No.
I do magic.
I lean forward and I'm looking at the cup. I would like to touch. I don't want to ingest it. I would like to touch it.
Mhm.
Does it
I
look
create
like?
a lid on top of the cup.
Does it look like?
Gus lands on top of the lid. It's just like, I am Gus.
Does it look like what my my echo is made of?
It's
Is that what you
again,
said?
yeah. It's like It's like if somebody took your echo and made it into a smoothie.
What happens if your echo drinks it?
It becomes real.
Cyber chase for real.
Oh, cyber chase.
Sorry.
Oh. Jesus.
This is for real. That's all I think of. Can I summon my echo?
Yeah. As you do, all of the
I'm gonna
gnolls just
move
like stop
Gus.
and look at it, and are just like, oh, a human caller? Why is it a human caller? All just murmuring amongst themselves.
I'm sorry, what did you call it?
Bonjour is just like, I know your abilities are similar to what a caller can do.
What is a color?
A caller is one of the shaman of the packs who call the hyenas and other gnolls to replenish the packs. Every speaker begins as a caller. It is what you have seen me do.
Well, I was blessed. You could say brought into this world by the Hound Mother. Do you think if I drink it, I'll become a speaker? Do you think if I drink it, I'll have
I
more power?
do
in
not
it too?
know. I, again, do
No,
not recommend
not.
it. I will not stop you if you wish, but I have done it before. My reaction was not as bad as Galahadron's. I merely like Marrow. Marrow, you're having that same dream I explained to Galahadron, but a lot less traumatic. And a lot more of like lingering in the good memories of what it was before the Hound Mother was imprisoned. Just like you're having
The good
a
memories of being buried in the dirt.
Yeah. Yeah, there's that. The mug, Gus is still sitting on it, just sort of like chirping at you warily.
I look at Phelan.
I shake my head.
You're right. And I de-summon the echo.
Alright.
We should probably get Marrow back to our place of residence.
Her worshippers behind her are like, we will carry Lord Marrow.
Please
it will
do.
be an honor. Come, and two of them grab her, and then the daggers dig into their body, and they get probably like 20 feet before they just start bleeding out too much, and then another pair comes up and starts carrying her.
Well, this is
And
sad
they
and
just-
morbid.
They just rotate and leave just like a trail of severely injured gnolls in their wake.
I love them so much. And they're so sad.
It is a great honor to bleed for our new god. Oh, gods, it hurts. Yep. All right.
I would like
else?
to find a collar. I'm gonna drag Phelan with me. Phelan has something he wants to do.
Let's go.
I don't think you've. Are you going to ask Boneshore where to find one, or?
Yeah, I want to ask about my abilities.
Well, Boneshore was a caller. Like
Oh, I forgot. You
that was
just said
before. Yeah, it's like that's just kind of like the lowest rank of Gnoll wizard. Basically, is a caller and then a speaker and then the high speaker. So they're walking with you back to the foreigners' den. So if you want to like ask them a question, they're there.
So, with your powers, as a caller, did you just create more gnolls, or was it like my echo and I summoned the echo again?
It starts at first just hyenas and temporary things just formed from the earth quickly. But eventually, as you gain in time, you can make the things you call permanent, and then eventually elevate the hyenas into gnolls. This is something that we have not shared with the new devotees of the Hound Mother. You are the first outsiders that we have spoken about this with.
I am honored. I wish to understand what is happening to me. I have not always been able to do this.
I do not understand it fully myself, but as the Hound Mother made the first gnolls and gave them the ability to call, the callers then make more gnolls.
Because I can fight through her if we are separated. But if she takes damage,
is different. The things that we call are their own separate things, though they follow our commands on instinct. If you wish, I can ask the High Speaker if you may join tonight's calling.
I would love that.
I am not sure if they will allow it, but I shall ask. This was decided to be the thing that gnolls have for ourselves. Much of what we do is to prepare the land for the new faithful of the Hound Mother, who will live in it after the gnoll's duty is fulfilled. But the calling will end with the gnolls.
I understand.
Yes. But yes, I will ask, and if it is agreed, I will come and get you in a few hours.
Thank you.
And they sort of peel off. Yeah, you guys make it back. You guys make it back to the foreigner's den. Yep, the remaining gnolls who put Marrow down just like hobble away and are just like, we are honored to have helped Lord Marrow. We are now going to lie down. They just stumble out, just dripping small trails of blood as they go. Meredith sort of looks up and it's like, "Oh, so how did it go with Warlord Nightlick?"
It went well.
It went really well.
That's not me.
Oh, that's good. Glad to hear.
So we made a deal. We said that we would help them build their own city, and in exchange for peace, and they accepted the deal. So.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
You have that. Well, I guess you are a royal knight, Alina. So.
Yeah, Alina's a royal knight, not me.
Yes.
But yeah, I think we can. I mean, I feel like it's a very good deal on for all sides. So I think the princess will be very happy to hear that.
Well, that's wonderful. And well, in other good news that I'm very excited about, and she goes over to the kitchen, and you can smell it now that you're sort of focusing on it, but the actually smells like she's making dinner with spices and garlic and onions and stuff.
Oh, that smells delicious.
I am so excited. I have eaten almost nothing but grilled meat and roasted vegetables, and this is going to be so good. And Eleanor is just like, yay, and just like is sitting at the table with like a knife and fork in hand, just like pounding out on the table excitedly. Yeah.
All right. Let me get Galahadron somewhere to lie down.
Oh, I thought I was already in the other
Yeah.
tent that collapsed. And then there was a lot of dirt.
Yeah. You're not unconscious. You're just very hurt.
I know. Thinking about visions.
Yeah, Marrow, you eventually wake up from a far less traumatic experience, but still similar to what Galahadron experienced. You do feel like you're covered in a lot of dried blood.
That's fine.
Nope. Were there any sort of conversations that we wanted to have?
I really wish it could just go back to being the concept of being inside dens and running around and stuff.
How does Abel respond to that?
I mean, Eilina said she's okay with where she is now, so like.
I don't know.
I mean, if she could go back to being a concept. So like, is that how all gods are? When they're like being gods and not being people like you are right now?
It seems pretty normal to me. I mean, and most of her corporeal existence is well, it wouldn't be something you'd make a story out of.
What does that mean for the Trinity? That they're just floating out there as concepts and not actual, like, people?
Well, I don't know. I haven't met them. I mean, maybe they're just quiet or on a really tall mountain.
Like how tall?
I know any mountain you haven't looked at. They could be there.
So we need to go mountain climbing?
I think gods like mountains.
Abel's gonna think back on all his religious training, as little as there is. Oh, there actually is a religion skill.
Yep.
Do gods like mountains?
So this is your history better than your religion?
I believe it's the same.
It's the same. So the tallest mountains in the world that you are aware of are the Dwarven Mountains. So to conceive that the Trinity are on top of mountains that were originally like heathen places and are kind of now just like only follow one of the Trinity, seems like it would be a bit of a blasphemous thing to say. Like maybe Felmar is on top of one of them.
That doesn't sound right, but I don't know enough to dispute it.
Yeah, but the gods, as far as your religious teaching is concerned, is the gods are everywhere in Aventicuum, like in all places where they are worshipped, and their attention is drawn to people who are either fulfilling their goals and teachings, or people who are breaking them in the form of punishment and heresy and stuff like that. So the gods are kind of like omnipresent but specific to their domains.
Okay.
They could just be very quiet.
I mean, did you interface with the mortal world in that way when you were being the Prince of Summer?
I don't think so.
You didn't have any followers in the mortal realm?
I mean, anybody who's anybody comes and visits at Summer.
So, you would have been a quiet god.
Well, I suppose. Do I count as a god?
I mean, you definitely seem to be playing around in that space.
I have to figure out how to do the pocket dimension stuff.
I mean, isn't that where you kept your friend?
But it's not like I can teleport everybody in there.
I mean, have you tried?
I suppose not.
I mean, Sir De Luna pulled us into her pocket dimension. Is that
Lupa?
Or Lupa? Pulled us into a pocket dimension. I feel like you're more powerful than just a knight of the weakest court as far as we've known. Like, shouldn't you be able to pull us into your own little pocket dimension?
You're right, I should be able to. I'm going to try. Alright, I try. What happened?
Alright, what are you doing to try?
I don't know, I'm just kind of feeling about for it. Magically.
Okay. Yeah, make me just a charisma check.
Okay, I had an image saved for what I thought my pocket dimension should look like, but I don't... It's on my iPad. Alright, a charisma. Ability check?
Yep.
Oh. Shouldn't I get advantage?
You reach... No. You reach out for it. You feel for it. You can feel the place where you could like send rosin to, but that's mainly it's as you feel for it. You kind of get the sense of that's like rosin's pocket dimension that rosin is bound to you. You feel for what you think should be there, and you just come up with nothing.
Huh. Why does Sir Lupa get a pocket dimension and Puck and I don't?
And Rosin. Maybe you could ask Rosin.
Rosin, wake up.
Huh? Yeah. Oh, are we ready to leave?
I'm having a terrible time. Why can't I create my own pocket dimension?
I mean, you should be able to. You are the Prince of Summer. This is within your right.
It's not working, Rosin.
Why would it not be working?
I don't know.
Well, what about your other powers?
Yeah, I can make vines appear. Some of the soil here is really bad for plants, and the plants here aren't very chatty.
No. Can you still make it midday whenever you wish?
I haven't tried. I'm gonna try to make it midday.
Okay.
Nighttime, isn't it? I'm just
It
kidding.
is. It is evening. The sun is setting. Yeah.
I'll snap my fingers.
Nothing
Is it
happens.
midday?
Nope.
Oh no, rosin!
Oh no, that's fine. You never need to go to sleep, right?
I don't think so. Yeah, I don't sleep.
Haven't you been
Okay.
sleeping?
I don't think so. I don't need sleep.
Out of character, I thought that you had been.
I have been, yes, but I
Yeah.
don't know what sleeping's supposed to be like.
I mean, Abel would know.
Yeah.
It's like, you were snoring last night. I'm pretty sure you were asleep.
Oh no. My Your Highness, you haven't
Right.
you haven't made any promises in the mortal world, have you?
Rosin,
Not
yeah,
to diminish your station as the Prince of Summer?
Rosin, tons, Rosin. We have a lot of responsibility here.
What do you mean tons?
I think 5 or 6. We have a
Oh
score
no.
sheet.
Oh no. We need to leave. We need to leave.
Can you explain, Rosin?
I if you are sleeping and you can't always make it day wherever you are, and you don't have, I mean, every powerful archfey can have a pocket dimension. It's what the Feywild is made of just nothing of its pocket dimensions of the archfey. And how, if you can't do that, then I'm afraid you might no longer be the Prince of Summer.
That isn't true, Rosin. I am the Prince of Summer.
I acknowledge this, Your Highness, and I will always treat you as such, but sir, there is power that should go with that mantle. Oh boy, we need to bring you back to your mother. We need to have her sort this out. We need to have her lift whatever promises you've made to this mortal plane. We need them to get them off of you, and then everything will be good. As soon as we go back home. Immediately. Please.
Well, first of all, I don't know how to go back right now.
Just jump on my back. We'll go right away. We'll find out.
Will we be able to come back?
Why would you want to come back? This
Well,
place
what-
is horrible.
No, it's great. I mean,
It's diminishing you.
well, but there are other things that are neat about it. I tried this new alcohol today. It was awful.
He sort of looks at you a bit closer, like, why is there blood on your lip
The
and
alcohol,
on your shirt?
it's very bad.
Oh no. You look pale.
I just worry, Rosin, if we leave, we won't be able to come back, and there's a lot to do here.
That is why I want to leave and not come back.
But see, it won't take very much time here.
Your Highness, that you're using such a word so flippantly is very upsetting. Time is a wretched thing. I don't like it.
It's sort of like falling, isn't it?
Yes!
You think everyone could fit on your back and we could go on an adventure?
I don't think so, no.
You don't think so? We should try. You said before we should try. We should all try.
I believe my back is currently very small.
I know a wizard. He could probably make you larger.
And I'd be willing to try for you, my lord.
All right, let's go. Let's go take Rosin to everyone else.
All right. Yep, you leave the tent, you go back. Dinner is ready. Yeah, they're serving dinner as you guys walk in.
How am I going to be the Green Knight if I don't have summer powers? Answer me this. All right, I need everyone in the party to jump on Rosin's back.
Rosin whimpers.
Why?
Hang on.
Hmm?
Let's have a a sidebar, everybody,
Yeah?
and talk about this. Maybe you can let everybody know what's happened, what you've discovered, rather.
I can't make it midday right now. How am I supposed to be the Green Knight if I don't have the mantle, if I'm not the Prince of Summer? Right, yes. So we're gonna go to Summer together so that we don't lose any time.
I mean, we can put it on the list.
You don't want to try to pop in and pop out?
I mean, having no concept of time does kind of put me in the feeling of, like, we have no idea when we would be back.
Yeah.
So, we at least need to bring news of our peace deal back to Bosmar so they can do that. And then we've got other things. I mean, if you really need to go,
How am I supposed to punch that demon so hard he spits out autumn?
yeah. Is Eilina still with us?
I'm alive. The storm is having a fun time with my internet.
Oh, is it storming?
Mm-hmm.
Way up north it is, yeah.
Okay. So
I'm sure my mother would make everything better and then would send us right back. To, fulfill the duties of a Green Knight.
it sounds like she doesn't want to do that, though.
She doesn't know what she wants to do.
I'll think about it, I suppose.
I'm definitely adding it to the list of things we need to do. Because our current plan is we need to deal with Eilina's brother. And then after that, I think things are pretty stable. We still need to worry about the duchy, our promise about the duchies, but I don't know how urgent that is in comparison to this. Although if we go at... so tonight is the White Night, right? It's the middle of winter?
Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night. That would be theoretically when summer's at its weakest? I mean...
It's where summer is at its weakest in here.
Sure. I mean, maybe your powers will get better when it's summer here? Maybe it's because it's winter right now?
That could be it. Rosin, what do you think? It's winter right now.
What? Sorry, was I supposed to be involved in this conversation? I thought you were having a private thing.
No, I mean, you're part of the group, Rosin.
Yes, so the plan, as far as I understand it, is I'm going to take Prince Galahadran, and we're going to leave.
But I wouldn't be able to come back, I feel like. That's the problem.
Yes.
We're going to have to do that when we're done here, Rosin. I'm sorry.
I mean, do we have to?
Well, there are lots of things that... I guess it depends on what you mean by have to. Yes. Yes. I think so. People here need help, Rosin.
I know this is a wretched place, but that's not your responsibility.
I've decided that it is.
Oh,
And you've taken oaths to that effect as well.
And yes, and that means you're roped in too, Rosin. You better start liking heroism.
oh dear.
Have an onion.
I don't think I do. I think heroism is giving me indigestion.
One of your promises is to take Eileen into the Feywild, so
That's
I think
right. Going back to the Feywild is a promise.
we will do that at some point. We gotta wait for the opportune moment.
So prepare yourself. Stay on your hooves. Toes.
I will endeavor, Your Highness. Oh well. The food smells wonderful. Emeritus
gave you
just
an
kind of
onion.
looks at this big talking stag. It's just like, yes, would you like some lettuce? And he's, I would love some lettuce. She just gives him a head of cabbage that she has, and he just starts chewing on it in the corner and just sobs into it.
Oh, man. Well, another side quest. We have to figure out how to get Rosin to not be so sad.
Giving a horse cabbage is gonna make them very sad because you can kill them. They can colic because it creates a lot of gas.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's why you can't give like
What?
what's the
I'm
percentage?
not used to being a stag. I'm used to being a Kieran.
Yeah.
And usually I just eat sunbeams and moondrops.
That's not true. In the first private session we had, you had Rosin talk about how his favorite meal was red meat. He eats meat.
I don't know if deer have the exact same
Can I still eat meat?
stomach, but I would not.
It's up to you, Rosin.
I would like some
This
meat.
is an assassination attempt.
Probably it wouldn't work as a giant elk, but I'm just saying, Rosin, the character, eats meat.
Eats meat? Okay, yeah.
You said that.
I don't remember that, but okay.
You thought it was very
I
delightful.
am juggling so many details, Phil. I will trust you on that one. He goes over to one of the uncooked steaks and just starts eating it, but still sobbing.
Well, I think there's a lot here that's nice. I don't know why he's so down. It's exciting.
Yes, I do share his concerns, though. I don't know.
About the cabbage?
No, not about the cabbage. I mean, yes, like, in abstract, like, he probably should try and manage his diet so he doesn't kill himself.
Yeah.
But no, of like,
As we all should.
if
Rowan
being
has
here,
not eaten, as far as you're aware, the whole time he's been in this world.
no, his concerns that being here might be unhealthy for you in some way.
But it's healthy in other ways. I'm expanding my horizons. I learned Nolish.
That's true.
I went to a Nolish pottery barn and lived.
A great accomplishment.
We've saved keeps. That does not happen in the Court of Summer.
Yeah. But if your powers are being diminished here, that's also concerning. And we'll need you at your, like you said, we'll need you at your top fighting form if you're going to be punching the Devourer so hard that it pukes out Autumn.
That's right. And everyone will be very happy I did this.
Yeah. Well, let's deal with Aerith's brother.
Aerith? Who's that?
Sorry, Eilina, the different A character played by Vagabond.
Correct. Now I gotta make another A.
Yeah.
Who am I, Al?
All mine start with AL.
All of mine start with AE.
Balin and Perrin, you have two names for his character, and none of them start with AL.
Usually
That's a
all of mine
different
start with
thing.
AL. I guess they
Yeah.
don't, because Anton didn't.
It's still an A.
Anyway, we deal with that. We get the princess married. So we set up Bosmar to be in a good spot. And then maybe we have that's the time for us to have a Feywild adventure. Just as a tentative plan.
Yes.
I will note, for people who might have forgotten it, you're not sure if Phelan and Alina are allowed to leave.
That's true.
I am not allowed to leave.
Well,
I'm
you wouldn't be
pretty
leaving.
sure I was expressly told that.
Well, I guess Galahadrin and I will have a side adventure.
No, we can figure out a way. I mean, it's all pocket dimensions. Is it really leaving? You know? Sidestepping.
It'll be like a pre-honeymoon. It'll be fine. I mean, I do have to meet your parents at some point.
Just the mom.
One more than I've got.
That's sad.
So, I'm not sure how that would work mechanically, but we can figure that out when we get there.
Yeah, we can certainly try that when we get to it. As you guys have this conversation and eat a delicious dinner, as night is like truly beginning to fall, Bone Chewer just sort of like opens the flap and is like, Sir Alina, if you would come with me, please. Blood Gargle has agreed to invite you to their calling.
Absolutely, thank you.
Yes. All right. So the two of you go. The rest of you may finish dinner and such. Alina, Bone Chewer leads you to Blood Gargle's den, which is just another plateau, close to the one that Nightlick was on, because they do have, share a border of territories. You are met enthusiastically by the gnolls who are sort of guarding the bridge, and they lead you to Blood Gargle, who is in their sort of large tent. And they're like, Sir Katala, you grace us with your presence. I hear that you had a good negotiation with Nightlick?
Very much so, yes.
Good. So I believe that with them, all of the packs have agreed to some form of peace, yes?
Yes. I believe so.
Good. Will you still be staying for White Night, if your mission is accomplished? Yes. You will be, you and yours will be my guests. I will get you good seats.
I appreciate it.
Good. But yes, here, sit. With, and she sort of leads you off to the side, and it's like the warriors are supposed to observe for the calling. This is the caller's time. But you may sit with me. Just stay back and do not interrupt. We know what to do instinctively. Do that.
All right.
Okay. Bone Chewer just sort of nods and then goes over to where a group of, you assume, the callers of this pack, and there's hundreds of gnolls like in this den. Like, it is an army that has just come here temporarily. Most of them are not in this tent. There's only like some higher ranking ones, you would assume, by just they're bigger and have better armor and stuff that sort of keep their space around Blood Gargle. But then there's probably like maybe 50 gnolls, just sort of dressed more in like looser robes with various, staves and, big, I say staves, really nice long wooden sticks. Like, they're very happy with their sticks. They've got, various talismans and like bone loops like woven into their robes and stuff. It's very shamanistic looking gnolls. None nearly as big as most of them were not big like the warriors, but Bone Chewer is probably about the size of like an average warrior, and none of them are as big as Bone Chewer, so you can definitely see where the status of the speaker sticks out. Their robes are adorned with many, many more sort of like decorations and, dangly bits and accoutrements. Their staff has been like well worn and used. But Bone Chewer doesn't take a place in the center, which Blood Gargle is over. It's like, Bone Chewer does not always join us for these. It is the role of one of the pack's callers to lead the calling for the pack. Another sort of caller steps forward, just turns around to all of the others, and leans down, puts their hand on the ground. All of the other callers, including Bone Chewer, do so as well, and then they start howling. And as they howl, the ground around them sort of like bubbles with that thick, viscous, black liquid, as from out of the pit, in front of each of the callers, a hyena starts to crawl. And then as they're almost halfway out, most of the hyenas, the ones that are near the like older callers, not the ones near like the what you assume younger and less experienced ones, but most of the hyenas, as they're digging themselves out of the pit, the hyena's body starts to sort of bulge and twist. Their haunches become shoulders, their backs elongates, their snouts become more, gnollish rather than hyena-ish. Their legs become longer and thicker, and by the time that they have finished emerging from the pool, they are a small, juvenile, not even juvenile. You haven't really seen any gnolls that were small enough that you wouldn't consider them in some way a combatant if you saw them. You've seen no gnoll children. And you realize the reason you've seen no gnoll children now is this is how new gnolls are made. They're not necessarily born. They are called as young adults already fully formed from this bubbling black blood of the earth. And as they emerge, they start to howl weakly, and then the rest of the pack that are seated around you away from the callers start to howl again, and you hear in the distance the other packs start to howl louder and louder. And everybody who was back in Meredith's hut, this loud howling starts going again, just like it did the previous night, and Meredith is sort of unfazed by it and just doesn't comment on it at all. But Alina, you now realize that this is a nightly affair, this calling, that
Okay.
every night they summon more gnolls, and as you see the smaller, weaker callers in the back, they're able to get like 2 or 3 hyenas each before they start panting and sort of fall over. The more experienced ones probably get like 3, 5, 10. Bone Chewer keeps on going well past the others have done and probably makes 50 gnolls.
Hmm.
And yeah, it takes until the speaker is done, probably takes about 10 minutes. Continuous howling is kept up throughout then. Everyone who can speak Gnoll, the howl has the connotation of welcome, of like a, welcome to the pack, welcome to the world. And yeah, and afterwards, the new Gnolls just sort of look around, just like inquisitive and like tilting their heads. The callers sort of usher them to other members of the pack who start like leading them off and like start giving them clothes and armor and just like, hey, This is a hammer. I will show you how to build huts, and just immediately start assigning them to what their tasks in Knoll life are going to be. And Boneshore just comes over to you, just walking a bit slower, obviously, like very, spent and exhausted, and is like, and that was, you are the first non-Knoll that we have allowed to witness the calling. What do you think?
I think that was incredible, and I am honored that you let me see it.
And you'll probably, as you're sort of sitting there thinking about it, when you've been on, like, Knolls or on the border, there's like a Knoll warband that is close by, like ready to do something. Every night that Knolls are within any earshot, you have always heard this loud howling just after the sun has set. And you realize now that this has just been they're doing their calling on the front lines in the middle of their, raids and war parties and such. I am not sure. Now that you have seen it, is this similar to what you do with your... I believe you called it an echo.
I think mine emerges from my own shadow.
And I do not believe it exists after you are done needing its assistance. Yes, it is not...
No, it does not stay.
It is likely a similar kind of magic, a blessing from the Hound Mother, but a different version.
That makes sense.
I hope that this was a useful answer for you.
It was. Thank you.
Good. Blood Gargle is just like very excited and is just like, well, I am glad that you enjoyed your stay. We will see you tomorrow for White Night. I will have the best seats.
I'm very excited.
Good. Yeah. And yeah, then Bone Chewer leads you back to the foreigner's den. Bids you good night, and sort of like walks off back to their homes. Yeah. You're reunited with the rest of the group. Were there any other conversations you wanted to have tonight? Nope.
Mm.
All right. No one want to ask Alina what she saw?
I'll be
No.
deep in thought about my own stuff.
That's fair. All right. Then you guys can go to sleep. And we... Nope. And we begin the morning of the 45th, the last day of the year, the day of White Night. Let's see, what are all the other things? This would also be... Phelan, how much would Phelan remember from like the Elven calendar, which is like a different lunar calendar?
Probably not much. If my parents went sort of native, I doubt we remembered much of it.
Okay. Go ahead and just roll a religion check. The DC is going to be 15. Okay. So you would know enough that the Aventicuum calendar is based off of the Azure moon. The Elven calendar is based off the Verdant moon, the green one. Each month corresponds to a different animal. Their new year is on the same day. It starts with the full moon, marking the first day of the new month.
Right.
And so New Year's falls on the exact same day as it does for apparently the other two cultures that you're now familiar with. And you would just know because it's Veneer's Day, so it came up a bit more often, that the first moon of the year is Behemoth Moon. The others, you're not sure what order they go into, but they're like Wolf Moon, Spider Moon, Eagle Moon, like, animal moons. But the first one is Behemoth, which sort of represented some of the large monsters that existed on the other side of the river of your ancestral homeland that you've never seen. So.
Right.
All right. Were there anything that people wanted to do, explore, talk about before the evening?
Nope.
Oh, all good. Galhadjian, you got a long rest, so you can heal up if you want.
That's good. So when we get attacked, I'll be fighting fit.
Oh. How did so Abel, I will note, I'm not sure if Galhadjian would necessarily notice this, but Galhadjian did sleep for a full 6 hours.
No.
Wow, that drink must have really taken it out of him.
Blood loss. I mean, if I'm not the Summer Knight, what am I?
It's kind of funny if everything. Galahadrian wakes up and is like, "You're so cute when you sleep," and then you're like, "I was asleep."
No, not asleep.
All right. Well, we've confirmed Galahadrian sleeps.
I was just having more visions of the Hound Mother.
Meredith would hear that and it's like, "Oh, you had visions of the Hound Mother? What did you see?"
Oh, it was pretty bad. It was a lot better. Yeah, she's made up of all the blood of fallen followers, and it was painful and generally all around awful to be here.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. As in just like her current situation, where she's sort of trapped beneath Bloody Hill, or like what exactly did you see in your vision?
I saw the transition into Bloody Hill, I think.
Yes, that is probably a very traumatic time for her.
Yeah, it wasn't awesome. My experiences on the mortal realm have been fantastic. Well,
I'm glad to hear that.
Largely fantastic. Put a caveat there.
It's good to hear. Yes, it's White Night tonight, so thought we'd go. They have our first White Night here, but I believe that we were told there was going to be a sort of, I don't know, it sounded like a ceremonial play that they were doing on the Speaker's Den Hill. As all of the followers are invited. They wouldn't tell me what it was necessarily about. They said it's supposed to be a surprise, but I don't think it felt too ominous. Just the other people who have been here for a bit longer than I have, they're obviously fine.
Well, where I'm from, surprise plays are a little bit ominous, but I'll go.
Okay, well, glad to hear it. Yeah, all right. And yeah, you guys just spend your day. Meredith wants to do more shopping, see if she can find other stores with other cooking things that she didn't necessarily think they had. But eventually, it is the shortest day of the year, and night will fall fairly early. And as it does, runners from the Blood Gargle pack come and fetch you and bring you to the Speaker's Plateau. It looks like the main tent has been sort of like reconfigured. It takes up a lot less. Like, they've moved a lot of the structures that are in like the center of the plateau. They've taken the big tent and kind of like converted it into. It's not a stage because it's not like a raised platform because they don't have a lot of wood. But there is still like a tent over it with like curtains around it, so it's like the best that the gnolls can do to make a stage, so to speak. But it is still somewhat on like a raised portion of the plateau. The plateau's like, as you walk over here, you realize it's kind of slanted a bit. So it's still high enough that you can sit down on some benches in front of it and look at it somewhat. But it's kind of shitty to be in the back because it's on a slope. Like, you kind of the best things that the gnolls can do to make their best facsimile of a stage, and it doesn't really look like it works well, but everybody is still here and excited. And you see, like, in the back, there are some, like, more runty gnolls that probably couldn't get themselves better seats, and they have sort of found their way around that by sitting on each other's shoulders and, like, trying to steady each other and, like, look up and using the others as chairs. Blood Gargle sort of meets you guys as you come up and is very excited. Hey, yes, join us here. I got good seats in the front. Come. And leads you to the front. The rows you can see that the other warlords and speakers are sat in like different sections along with their like retinues and some larger gnolls and more distinguished. Blood Gargle leads you towards like more of like the center right section of the front row. And looks, and there's a gap in the stools, but not as much as a gap, and there's some gnolls that are just, like, sitting there that Blood Gargle looks at, and it's like, you, what are you doing here? These are the spots for my guests. And they look over, it's like, no, we got here first, these are good seats. And Blood Gargle just snarls, and it's like, no, you leave. And they're like, make me. And Blood Gargle just reaches for a knife, stabs him in the gut, and tosses them into the crowd. It's like, and then wipes the blood off the seat and points to Alina. It's like, here, good seat. Here, sit here.
I sit.
Good. The other like two gnolls who were standing with the one that he just like stabbed and threw just leave. They know it's good for them. And yeah, everybody else is able to take a seat. Sit there for a few minutes. There's like some light chattering and stuff, some howls, some other sounds of like minor brawls in the back, a few yelps of pain and such. But eventually, as night actually falls and some bonfires are lit on either side of the stage with some very polished metal that they're trying to act as mirrors, but the metal is black as hell, so it's not really reflecting anything, but they're trying their best. Just try and like angle as much light onto the stage as possible. As the curtain opens, and you see... You know what? I'm gonna start the next session here, and we're just gonna start with the play. But yeah. I think we are good there.